Just how far can a person run? Well, I have well, luckily, I can Google the answer. Now, what will make this interesting is just the statistics behind it and probably the aftermath of what happened afterwards. Well, okay, the aftermath is what happened afterwards. You know what? I'll just. Okay, so it says. Okay, right now I have an AI overview. Well, I don't know, I'm putting that quotes. Some a blue star thing. I don't really know how to describe this. Probably not a star. AI overview. No, I just really hate AI. That's why the only two meme channels I watch are Dumbos and Baskel because they're pretty much the only ones. As far as I know, they're the only ones that don't do. Yeah, they don't have a British monotone. Yeah, they don't have some British monotone voice. Read all their memes, and I deeply respect that. However, I'm just gonna read this. So no, AI doesn't seem as genuine. However, I'm gonna read this anyway to see what we can get. It says that the longest recorded continuous run is 500. Yeah, is okay. It'll be way too long. I'll put these in my hand. Okay, a number in my hand. 560 miles. So 560 in parentheses 899.5 kilometers, or is that different from kilometers? I don't know. I'm not Italian or German or anything else. Achieved by Dean Carnes. Carnes. Okay, I don't really know how I'm going to pronounce them. In 2005, he completed this feat in 80 hours and 44 minutes without sleep. And by the way, before I continue reading this is exactly how teachers, well, yeah, this is how exactly how teachers get their work that they want their students to do. They literally just hit shift and control, enter. Well, yeah, all the most necessary buttons for the computer. Space for it just makes sense. And they just click them. So, yeah, exactly off of YouTube. I'm gonna Google this. Well, I already Googled it. So, yeah, without sleep. Yeah, that was any good sentence. Focusing on nutrition, pacing, and mental toughness. Wow, yeah, that in this period. While other runners have achieved impressive distances in shorter time frames, or yeah, you can see that I am reading because you can see the shine of my glasses. A car. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. So it says that Carnes. Yeah, I still don't know how to pronounce that. 350-mile run remains the longest documented continuous run by a human. Now, I'll probably look at the aftermath at some point, but right now I'm going to focus on what probably happened, or who's going to be the outcome from this kind of stuff. So, he did it. So yeah, in 80 hours, he ran 560 miles and 899.5 kilometers. Yeah, that's in 2000. Oh, that was right. If you do it, yeah, and he did it in 80 hours and 44 minutes without sleep. So 80 hours would be. Let's get rid of that one. And 3 1/3 of a day. Yeah, I don't really know what. Wait, I guess would that be? What would that be like? Well, okay, 3 days plus 1/3 of a day and plus 44 minutes. I don't really know. I don't really use the like one number point another number in my everyday life. Yeah, I don't really use that for time to time, so I'm not really gonna know that. And so he did that in that amount of time, 560 miles. So without sleep, it's over 3 days. Now, most people think that the longest any human has ever gone without sleep is 11 days or over 260 hours. However, apparently there was a man who went 60 years without sleep. 60, 6-0. I can just look that up. Well, yeah, I can just look that up. It probably happened. And focusing on nutrition, pacing, and mental toughness. Well, let's see, he didn't get sleep. After all that exhaustion, like, after even just 2 days without sleep, that would make you start looking pale. Yeah, that would cause you to begin to look pale and ill with deep dark bags under your eyes. Like, did he not get tired and run out of energy? Well, he eventually ran out of energy because he ran too much. He ran all the way out of the energy. Well, I've already been recording for about 8 minutes. Yeah, almost 8 minutes. So, yeah, so impressive is in shorter time frames. Yeah, okay. It's like, okay, I'm running. Ugh, like, wouldn't you get out of breath after, like, because there have been times when I've run, like, the distance of a football field, and then I've gotten out of breath to, like, to the point where, like, my throat hurts for a little while. For that long? Is that long? He ran that long? Yeah, for that long, and, okay, what am I saying? He ran for that long of a distance in that long of a time. This couldn't have been safe. Well, in another video, I'll probably look at the aftermath of this, if there is any. So anyway, I'll show some kind of a skit at the end of this. I don't know how I'm gonna figure. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. I would try and edit in my cell because I thought I would be able to start editing videos myself, so I would know how to do it when I'm in New Mexico because my dad won't be there to help yet. He uses CapCut, which is on his phone, and I won't have that there. So I don't know how I'll do it. But my mom has been thinking of apparently my mom has been thinking of getting me a phone. Well, yeah, I think that I should have a phone, and yeah, I should have a cell phone to contact people because again, there was I think I told this before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I did want to get locked out of my apartment, so eventually I had to sleep on wood until I had like a 20-second sense for when my dad got home, and then I just woke up, then went back to my apartment, and then I tried getting in, but then well, no, but then the door is still locked. I knocked on, and still locked, and then I went back down, and then my dad was going to the complex, and then yeah, finally I got back in. So yes, I'll leave. Yes, I'll leave and then show you something if I can.